Hey everybody, so it's my time to give you my favorites of the 2023 movies year. Keep in mind that this is my favorites. This is my personal favorites of this year, my top 10. Keep in mind also, I am a horror guy, so there might be a lot of more horror movies in here. And also, there is some movies I have not seen. I didn't get around to watching a lot of movies. As far as like Oppenheimer, and other ones like big ones like that, it's just they didn't capture me enough to actually watch them. So here, without further ado, is my top 10. And actually number 10 is a tie with Totally Killer, which was on Amazon, and then the Super Mario Brothers movie. I liked the Super Mario Brothers movie. It was really good. I'm just not big into animation movies, so therefore that's the reason why it's kind of lower on the list. Totally Killer took me by surprise. It was like a Back to the Future slasher, and it really took me by surprise on how actually I liked this movie. So that's the reason why I have to include it in my top 10, because I know I'll be rewatching this movie. Coming in at number 9 was a surprise movie because it didn't look good from the trailer. I had no interest in it. I never watched the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion, but this Haunted Mansion, I gave it a try. It was again around Halloween time when they put it on Disney Plus and stuff, so I watched it, and it was very surprisingly, I was interested in it, and it will be probably a movie I will watch around Halloween time every year or something, or every other year. So yeah, it came in as a surprise. So it's at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Blue Beetle. What hit me with this one was that I like George Lopez and everything, and I like the kid from Cobra Kai. It was different, but it was also kind of like your same hero, DC hero. This movie was higher on the list. After rewatching it, it did fall quite a bit because I felt more bored. So it barely made it, actually, guys, to be honest with you, in this list. So, but yeah, number 8. Number 7 was another surprise movie I never seen myself actually even watching this year, because I was like, oh, it's a gimmicky movie, Thanksgiving, they're just basically it's like Valentine and Halloween, and it's kind of, it basically is. It's like Valentine, that movie from the early 2000s. Thanksgiving actually surprised me. I liked it. It was a cool slasher type movie that just made you, is who done it killer, I like that, and so that's why it's number 7. Number 6 is Five Nights at Freddys. My kids were really into wanting to watch this movie, and I actually went and seen it. I don't know nothing about the game, but it was actually an interesting movie, and I actually enjoyed it, and so I actually can't wait for the sequel. I want to see where that goes. Like I said, most of my movies are going to be horror based because I'm a horror guy. So I will definitely be rewatching Five Nights at Freddy's again coming future years. Number 5 is Evil Dead Rises. I really liked the Evil Dead that came out in 2013, I believe is what it is. And this one basically takes it another step farther. It's fucking creepy as fuck, and I really enjoy that. And the fact that they don't, it attacks everybody, kids, everything, and it's just how it is and how it was filmed, and just the goriness, and just, yeah, I love it. Evil Dead Rise is definitely one I will go back and see again. Creed 3 comes in at number 4. I really like this. I'd seen the trailer in the theaters. I was like, oh damn, that looks fucking fantastic. I had never watched any of the Creed movies. I watched them in order before I even watched this movie. So this year was the year of Creed for me. And I loved all 3 fucking movies. All of the movies were fantastic. This might not be one I go and rewatch a lot, but it was a fantastic movie, and I remember just thinking about it and talking about it afterwards. Alright, so my top 3. Alright, so here we go. My top 3. Scream 5 came in as my number 1 movie of 2022. They released Scream 6 this year, and it was actually really good. In fact, this movie went back and forth between the number 2 and number 3 slot. Screams, I'm always going to watch. This movie was fantastic. The only thing I did not like about it was the killer reveal at the end of the movie. Other than that, the movie was fantastic. I loved it. And I think the killer review is the reason why it backed down to number 3 and is not my number 2 or number 1 movie. Because coming in at number 2 is Megan. I know a lot of people might like, Megan, really? This actual movie was really, I had talked about it before it came out. It looked very interesting when I went and seen it. I liked it. It was what the Child's Play reboot should have been. They did a great job on this. I've already rewatched this movie a few times. In fact, I actually want to watch it again, just because I liked the movie. It was really good. It's really short, to the point, and I can't wait till the sequel comes out in a couple years. Coming at number one, though, is the movie that actually did surprise me. The fact that this is number one. It's an animation movie, because usually animated movies do not make my top 10 half the time, or they're very low on it, like Super Mario Bros. But Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, man, oh my God, this movie just blew me away on the story, the feeling, everything. If you're a Spider-Man fan, this is you're just an awesome fucking Spider-Man movie, and it is definitely one I want to go always watch, because it gives you all your Spider-Man that you grew up with for the most part and everything. And I hated the cliffhanger ending. I'm not a big fan of cliffhanger endings, but this one was definitely the best. All right, guys, so that's been my top 10 movies of this year. Leave your top 10 in the comment box below. If you're not subscribed, by all means subscribe to the channel, guys. And until next year, peace out.